I have always loved natural medicine, and it hasn't always been accessible. And when I was doing the research living in Asheville, I came across a water leaf and decided, let me try and, see what it's all about. And so when I met everyone and heard about the plan and the suggestions, it just kind of seemed like a no brainer. It just seemed like the perfect fit to help me get like my life back on track. Before I was in chronic discomfort. I had so many gastrointestinal issues. I know this is probably TMI, but I was not having bowel movements, maybe a couple of times a month, and it had been like that for years. And I'd seen a naturopathic doctor here in Alabama who suggested, oh, just give yourself like these enemas, coffee enemas, and they were destroying my gut. And, it was like I couldn't use the restroom without those. And I was just really cranky a lot and just really unhappy and not really sure kind of that doom and gloom, just in so much discomfort that sometimes you're like, I'm not even really sure what my purpose on earth is because I can't even function in my own body. But now I'm regular without any of those extra things. And then, like, my lifestyle has just changed. I think more about food as nourishment than I do as just like something to pass by time or something to just socialize. I can do those things, but it's the biggest. I was talking to Dr. Myers and I told her this was the biggest self care I've ever done for myself, to nourish my body. But I was eating a lot of um, processed, like imitation meat, and I didn't realize that that was really messing with my gut also. Um, I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I know I've lost weight, which was one of my goals. I also wasn't having, um, I've never had regular menstrual cycles, but for the last couple of years, they just kind of stopped. And then I may have two a year. And I'm having those about every month. They're still kind of not the same time each month, but just having one each month has been a really huge progress as opposed to having two a year. And I think that has helped a lot with just me, my hormones. I can tell my hormones have shifted a lot. I've had some like skin stuff from like allergies and things like that that's clearing up. And one of my goals was to just not feel so angry and to have a better balance just from all the junk that's happened to me in my life. And the true holistic foundation of Waterleaf has helped with that. It's not just my nutrition, it's my mental health. And, it's all the things that make up who I am as a human being. Absolutely. The resources that you all gave me, and then like that plan that I had, paired with the supplements and just having my blood work taken, it gave me. I've had blood work done before, but not so extensively, and like the saliva test, and it really was eye opening to see that, my cortisol levels were like triple what they should have been in the beginning. And my testosterone levels I knew were high, but I didn't know how much. And then just seeing the plan work itself out and those levels kind of evening out, it that's my motivation that, I'm back in the South. I'm a large family that they like to cook a lot of unhealthy foods, but it's been a lot easier to choose healthier options, and then they kind of get on board. So it's like a domino effect. And that feels really empowering to be able to offer that to my husband and to my dad, who's recovering from prostate cancer, and my mom, who's had breast cancer, so that it's more than just traditional medicine, which is great, but your diet and your stress levels, all of that plays a huge factor in your health. Um, Honestly, that I'm worth the investment. It's not been easy. There's definitely been bumps in the road, but you all have been so wonderful, and really provided like equitable care. And that is really important and really powerful because, um, as a woman of color, we typically don't go to, naturopathic doctors, even though that's like in our ancestry. That's just not accessible to us. And so having something that is accessible and people that are willing to just work with you, and um, it it helps, it just helps. And it when you work with good people, it makes you want to be an even better person. And yeah, it just the accessibility has really been extremely helpful. So the biggest takeaway is that I'm worth it. I'm worth, cutting back on other things in life that, clothes or shoes or whatever that I'll just get rid of to maintain this body that I hope to be here for a long time. And, I hope that I can maneuver in this body really well. So, and it's given me actually hope that I might be able to birth children one day. And I didn't really have that hope before. 1,000%, over and over. I actually have recommended to a couple of people. So hopefully, if they haven't reached out already, they will. Because when you find something that is so powerful and it actually works, and you have people holding your hand through it, accountability, you want to pass that along to people that you care about, and it makes it easy, to have someone check in and say like, hey, we've got this appointment, or hey, here's your folder, or hey, this is accessible to you online. um, it's just right there for you. And my life has been so crazy the last couple of months, and um, normally I would have just been like, this is just too much, I'm just not going to do this anymore. But you all have made it really, really easy to stay in there and fight for myself. I just want to express my gratitude. There are no words to tell you all how thankful I am, because it's like jumpstart. I know it's kind of cliche. People are like, I got my life back. And um, and I know that there's still work to be done, and it's still not easy, but there's hope. And I feel like when you have hope, you can keep pressing, and you can see that light at the end of the tunnel. And then one day you'll be like, wow, like I'm here, I made it. And so the work that you all are doing is amazing. The team that you have, um, and the way that you are really treating the whole person is absolutely magical.